Look, it's all about getting in the playoffs. Once you get in the playoffs, all bets are off.
With the Bucs win, they now sit atop the NFC South with a 92% chance to make the playoffs, according to our analytics. So that means if the playoffs ended today, the 6-6 Bucs would host the 9-3 Cowboys in Tampa Bay.
Nick?
Yeah.
What's
Very
wrong with
good.
you now?
Can somebody finish this team off?
You never want to say never when it comes to Tom Brady. We certainly saw that on display last night.
You watched the Rams die this way a few weeks ago.
But if they hang around and the Cowboys allow them to just hang around, we know Tom Brady, and we know for whatever reason, whatever that fourth quarter, 6-7 minute thing is, that switch turns on. Now you put yourself in a situation where you can steal a game. And I think they can.
It's not my problem because my team's in the AFC.
You fear, though.
I know, having been in the playoffs myself, that anything can happen, man. Like anything. So I wouldn't put it past them to be able to steal one from the Cowboys. Not at all. Not one bit.
Because here's what I know. I know that Tampa is going to go into the playoffs. Can we show their schedule? They're going to lose the next couple weeks. It doesn't matter. They're going to go into the playoffs on a bit of a winning streak because they have the Cardinals, they have the Panthers, they have the Falcons. And then they're going to be hosting some NFC East team, and they're going to beat them because they have a great defense and they have that guy. They're going to get a critical call late in the game as they did last night. Last night they deserved it, but whether you deserve it or not, if you have Brady, you're going to get one. And then the other team is going to just melt down in the face of Brady. And he's never going to leave. So yeah, it's just, it's just so frustrating. He should be gone.
And then I just reminisced about what I saw from Tom Brady last night in that final two drives, really. I reminisced about what I saw Tom Brady do against the Los Angeles Rams a few weeks ago. And I just said to myself, you know something? Wouldn't it be something if the Dallas Cowboys ended up going up against Tom Brady, heavily favored, 45 years old, Tampa squeezing into the playoffs, dare I say, with a less than 500 record. Let's say they go into the playoffs 8-9, but still win the NFC South, right? Nobody's expecting anything. Mike Evans hasn't looked good. Chris Godwin hasn't looked good. No, even though he hasn't looked good, Chris Godwin. But you just look at them right now, right? Got a rookie that you're throwing a touchdown pass to, Rashad White, all of this other stuff. Leonard Fournette is a gamer, but in the same breath, he's no spring chicken any longer. And you got all of these odds. Nobody on the planet would pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Dallas Cowboys. And that would mean that the Dallas Cowboys had the pressure of the world on them. The pressure of the world.
Here's the problem with Dallas. They are more likely than any contender to hit their floor.
Because expectations are there. Now, we all know what the Cowboys can do. When the Dallas Cowboys, everybody counting them out. We understand that. We also know that they have proven to be allergic to prosperity.
Stop holding the Tom Brady Bucks to 3 points for 55 minutes doing one thing and then changing it.
Think about the fact that Tom Brady is the one that would be going against them. And like you said, Keyshawn, you just broke it down with the brilliant football analysis. You talked about the defense. You talked about how big the defense is, how good the defense is. And if you could just stay in it, could you imagine it's a 3-point game? And in the last couple of minutes, and Tom Brady got the football in his hands, and the Dallas Cowboy defense got to find a way to stop him. And by the way, the game would be in Tampa.
It was sensational. Yeah. It was another Brady moment. It was tremendous.
Here's what I know about playoff football. It's very good to have a great defense or a very good defense, and it's really good to have a quarterback that you can trust. The rest of the NFC playoff quarterbacks combined, I believe, have a lifetime playoff record of 3-5. Tom Brady's 36-12. He has as good of a defense as anyone in the conference other than San Francisco and Dallas. You're telling me that team that you're going to feel good about any of those quarterbacks, any of them, going on the road against Tom Brady?
I mean, get to the playoffs and we got the greatest quarterback that's ever lined up in postseason, anytime, anywhere, and nobody wants to see 12. Nobody does.
Dallas comes in. What do you think? Wild card weekend.
No. We get the home game?
Yeah, of course. You win the division. You're going to win the division. You're going to print a playoff ticket there in Raymond James, and it's Dallas who strolls in. What happens?
Yeah, Dallas can't stop the run. We get Wirtz back. We find a way to chip Parsons, and we're fine.
There's really only one reason to believe in him the way you do. Never count out Tom Brady. Well, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can have something so extraordinary be so boring. We all knew that it was going to happen, and he did it.
This is what he does. He passed Peyton Manning for the most fourth quarter wins, comebacks, and overtimes, and man, the man just keep amazing us. I mean, I've always said, you got to kill him. You cannot give him a chance. You have to kill him.
Every other NFC team watched that game the way I did. Like, you've got to be kidding me that this team is still alive.
I'll give you that.
No one wants to see 12 in the postseason. I wouldn't want to see it.
Yes, I agree. Everybody will be scared. I was scared last night when Tom Brady had the ball when they were trailing in fourth quarter.
Since 2018, passer rating on a team's final drive. Okay, final drive of the game.
This is the most.
Tom Brady 111.7.
Oh, point.
That would be first in the league.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes 87.5. That would be 23rd in a 32-team league.
Even good.
And there's more. Hold on, there's more. You're fortunate Dusty couldn't get this on the graphic.
Some graphics problems.
Here's the other thing. Interceptions, because this was what I was wondering. Interceptions, I see Mahomes do that quite a bit on the last drive, right? Tom Brady, interceptions on the team's final drive. Tom Brady, 2. Mm-hmm. Best in the league, of right? 32nd, you know. Patrick Mahomes, 5. That's tied for 7th most. Okay. It's settled. I'm a facts over feelings guy. That's why I rock with Jimmy G. I'm facts over feelings. The facts say Tom Brady.
And it's 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. And I think it's second down. I'm like, we got a shot. I'm like, come on, boys. We're going to take him down one time right here. So we got the sack. And then they give Brady back the ball, and you know, as a Michigan man, there's a new saying down in Tampa: "In Brady we trust."
Tom Brady is a guy that he can deal with outside pressure because he's so good at manipulating the pocket, so good at climbing it, moving around, and delivering the football on time.
Here's the only thing I will say in the defense of Tom Brady. That is that he's going to host a playoff game. Let's just play this thing out. Whoever wins that division is going to host a first-round playoff game, and the likely opponent is going to be whoever doesn't win the NFC East between the Cowboys and the Eagles. That's going to be the first wild card. They're going to play the worst division winner. So let's just live in a world where that is Dallas at Tampa the first week of the playoffs. Can you imagine the pressure that is going to be on the Cowboys to go in there and win that game? And if you have Brady, you at least have a puncher's chance, don't you?
The Bucs were down by 13 points with 3 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth quarter last night against the Saints. Whole world was watching, and then Tom Brady did what only he can do. The GOAT threw 2 touchdown passes in the final minutes, and the Bucs had one of the most dramatic wins you will see. Brady set an NFL record with his 44th career comeback in the fourth quarter and overtime of a game. It was truly, truly magnificent watching that.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe as I post a new Tom Brady video every day.